Welcome, everybody out there in the internet land world, the ether, the place where digital media or digital life exists. And the kid off of, um, oh, what the heck was that TV show that we loved that he could see all the digital stuff in this air?
Alphas.
Alphas. I can never remember that.
I always
Anyway,
do remember it because
I
I'm
know
sad about it.
it's a good show.
It's such a good
And
show.
this is Sis and Big Pop's Culture. As always, I am Big Pop's Todd Turner and also known as Mosaic Fan Art.
Hi, sweet friends. I am Hannah Joe, aka Sis, and together we are an adult daughter and father duo. We dive into all things geek, nerd, and fandom. Every episode is family friendly.
Boop 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 doo. Hey, was the guy
Bow.
who ended up being Green Arrow on that show?
Green Arrow,
Stephen Amell?
maybe. I never watched Green Arrow.
Because I know the dude from Bones was in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he gets
sweets.
he dies in it in Bones. That's so sad when he passes in Bones.
Is he
I can't
in Alphas?
who
I don't think he is,
I can't
Dad.
remember who the main star of that show was, but anyway,
I pulled it up.
Hannah,
It was uh David
not him.
Strathy,
No,
not
I know who
not
that is. That's the older guy.
yeah. Oh, Warren Christie is the guy that you're
Uh,
thinking of.
yeah, I don't know who that is. Hannah, tell
And
everybody what
he
we do
was
here.
in So you got me thinking about it, and now I got to figure it out. Not that.
This is what we do here.
Well, friends, hi. Today and always, we are going to be chatting nerd news as well as Pops's pull list, as well as what we've been binging, what we've been enjoying. We have two movies that we're going to chat today. We're going to chat The Creator and Rebel Moon, and we're going to briefly touch on a comic book
If we have
called
time, we're going to
Eve.
talk about Eve. Yeah, by Boom Studios.
Mhm.
So that's it, guys.
Yay.
Pull the family up and sit down next to the fireplace as we get ready for nerd news. To
Nerd
us.
news. Hot from the nerd news desk.
Right from the nerd news desk in Gallatin, Tennessee. Hannah Joe Turner, take it away.
Excuse you. Trevin would
Oh,
have
sorry,
something to say about that.
Howerton. That's funny. It's hard habits to break.
um, well, I have limited nerd news.
Okay, that's fine.
Um, I saw a trailer today that looks fun
Okay, what's it for?
called Palm Royale.
That's the Kirsten Wig, Ricky
That's the
Martin,
yeah.
Carol Burnett,
Yeah.
Laura Dern.
The girl that I think is very, very funny, who's in so many different things. Oh, she was in The Creator. She was a bad guy in The Creator.
Who?
She's a lady.
Was she
She
in the
plays
bad guy in the
CJ
creator?
in West Wing.
Oh,
CJ Craig.
she was in the the help.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize she was the bad guy in the creator. I
She
don't
was
remember
she
that.
was the girl who had the short hair.
Oh, I didn't pay attention.
Allison Janney. I
Yeah,
couldn't
how did
remember
we forget
Allison
Allison
Janney's.
Janney? How do we forget her name?
How do we forget Allison Janney?
Yeah, so what do you think of that? Is it a
I think
series on
it is
Apple
a
Plus
series.
TV that we still don't know what to call it?
Apple TV Plus question mark.
Yeah, thanks a
But
lot, Apple,
yeah,
for really
I
confusing us on that.
I think it looks really fun. Um, Apple TV shows are good,
Um,
in my
did
opinion.
so you still have your Apple.
I do.
All right. Did you watch Silo?
No, because we've started Silo, but Reacher is finished.
Oh, okay. I
And so
got you.
we only have one episode left of Reacher.
All right. Well, okay, cool. All right. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
so explain what you think this looks like. It's set in
yeah,
like
so
the 60s?
it's giving um Last Great American Dynasty by Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I have no
You
clue.
have no idea what I'm talking about. It's giving
No.
a girl who has all of the qualifications, has all of the, no, has none of the qualifications, but all of the income she could need to be a part of a group. But because she does not have the qualifications or the insight, is not
The
welcome into a
in
group.
Gotcha. Mhm.
And so it's, yeah, it's giving,
Sort of like the girl from The Help.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, honestly.
Hmm.
But yeah, it looks fun.
It does look fun. I like Ricky Martin. Haven't heard from about him in a while. He looked good.
Right on. Go Ricky Martin,
And
go, I
Carol
guess.
Burnett's in it. That's so funny.
The clip I saw was inappropriate.
Yeah, yeah. Ditto.
Clip I saw was
It
inappropriate.
was
So
PG. It was probably PG, the
this,
clip I saw.
yeah, but I
Yeah, I
mean,
probably
yeah,
saw the same one you saw.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be. I do not think the TV show will be PG. I think the TV show will be MA,
Oh, 100%.
a hundo P.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know. I don't know
I
if
think
I'll
it.
watch it. It's
I
Kristen
think.
Wiig's. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think I will. I really want to watch the Buccaneers
What?
on
I don't know
Apple
what that is.
Plus. Am
I
I
don't know what
saying it right?
Buccaneers are. I don't know. There's a World War II one on there, isn't there, or something like that?
Hmm. The
I don't know.
Buccaneers is a TV show, and it's on Apple TV, and it's about a group of American, like rich
Pirates?
American socialites who move to England to marry poor lords.
I have no desire to watch that.
That's what it's giving. That's what Palm Royale is giving.
It sounds like The Bachelor, something like that. I don't know.
I'm glad
Uh,
that I live in the now times and did not have to go to England to get some man to marry me.
Oh, I think people could get men to marry them here,
That's what
but
I'm
they,
saying.
I got you.
But their parents wanted the like. Okay, never mind. I'm
Royalty.
explaining it poorly.
It's okay. Here's the deal. I'm not going to watch it,
Okay,
but
love.
you go ahead and you
I
could
will. I'll watch
give your
both of them.
lowdown. Gotcha. Um, did you see that Apple, we're just talking Apple, might as well go, has a new peanut special coming out?
No. Easter. The Great Egg,
Yes.
Charlie Brown?
No, it's called Welcome Home Franklin. So Franklin was the first person of color in Charlie Brown, the
Okay.
cartoon. And it is how Franklin met Charlie Brown. It's a new
Aw.
special. It is so cool. So Franklin moves a lot because his dad was in the military and he comes to a new town. And there is a big, like, where you make your own car that two people sit in to race, and the race is coming up,
Mm.
and nobody wants to be Charlie Brown's
Aw.
partner. And Franklin is new in town.
Franklin's like, I'll be your partner, Charlie Brown.
Yeah, and Charlie Brown's like, "What kind of music do you like?" And he said, Frank goes, "The Godfather of Soul, James Brown." He turns the album around. He goes, "Are you two related?" And Charlie Brown goes, "I don't think we are." It's like, "I don't think we are," but it's
That's
really
so
cool because
cute.
Franklin has a notebook that is a notebook of advice from his grandpa that he had given him on how to make friends and stuff. It comes out February 16th, so right around the corner, like next week.
Oh, that's gonna be so cute.
I know it looked really good, and
That looks that seems tender.
it does seem tender. Yeah. So
Not a
it's,
lot of media is coming out that I'm like, oh, I bet that's tender.
oh, you mean like the Winnie the Pooh 2 movie, the Blood and Honey 2? It's coming out.
That
That's
doesn't
not
look
tender.
tender, Dad.
It doesn't look tender, no.
That doesn't look tender to
But
me.
anyway, folks that are listening to this, your kids could, I'm guarantee, could watch this.
I'm gonna have to tell Trevin. That would be
Yeah,
fun to watch.
I know.
Feb 16.
February 16th. Yeah.
Okay. Christopher Nolan got to watch Dune 2,
Okay.
and compared it to Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back.
Well, then there we go.
And
Empire
I'm like,
Strikes Back.
that's Dad's favorite, right? That's your favorite Star Wars movie.
My favorite
And
Star
I was
Wars
like,
movie.
oh man, that is some good news. If Christopher Nolan is comparing it to Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, this movie is about to be fire.
I know. Well, I bet it is. And I wonder, are they going to do Children of Dune? Are they going to keep making these movies, or because there's many books? You haven't read the books.
I am not, and it was on purpose because you've been wanting me to read the books.
I know. I know. That's okay. My first Dune experience was the David Lynch.
I want this to be my first Dune experience, and then I want to go back and read the books.
Mhm. Did you not watch the 1984 Dune?
No, because you keep trying to get me to watch it, and I'm telling you, I want this to be my first Dune
I
experience,
got you.
and then I'll watch that.
And then there's the one that you can watch on YouTube, like 80 bazillion
Yes.
episodes. That's a good one too. Yeah.
That's fun. They're all on HBO,
Are they really?
aren't they?
I don't know.
I think they might be all be on HBO.
Oh, Dune in 1984 is. And yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so. And the other Dune. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are on HBO.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I think they're all on HBO.
Yeah. What else you got? I don't want to take
Um,
yours.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Have you seen the
TV
stills in the
show.
video? Yeah.
Looks good.
It looks phenomenal. The characters look chef's kiss perfect. The interviews with the cast of them like watching the trailer and stuff like that was so cool. I'm
I
not
haven't.
I've what?
I've never watched. I
I'm
tried to
not
watch
a
Avatar.
diehard. We like I watched a lot of the first season because when I was growing up, that was the season that they showed a lot on I don't remember what it's I'm gonna
Nickelodeon or
yeah, I
Cartoon
don't remember
Network, whichever one it
what
was
it's
on.
on.
I think
Um,
Nickelodeon. I think I'm not 100%
but
sure.
yeah, so Trevin loves it.
I have a lot of friends who love it.
And
My friend Hector loves it.
I've watched the first season maybe 10 times because I
Mhm.
go back and I'm like, I need to rewatch it. And then it's like, first season. So I've watched the first season maybe 10 times,
Nice. That's
but
funny.
I've watched parts of the Earth. I've watched none of Fire Nation.
I don't even know what that means. I
So
sort of know what it
there are
means.
three seasons and
Yeah,
he learns water and then he learns earth and then he learns fire.
got you.
And
With
so
Uncle
those,
Iroh,
yeah,
and his jasmine
three,
tea.
two lovers,
I don't know what that means.
cabbages.
Cabbages. What? I don't even know what that
There's a
means.
guy with a cabbage cart, and they ruin his cabbage cart, and so it's a joke that this man just goes, "My cabbages,"
Okay,
and it's
I
become
am
this
gonna have to
giant
watch it.
meme. I need to watch it too. But
I know it's on Netflix.
yeah, the trailer looks dope, and I'm excited
Well,
because the
cool.
other one was awful.
I didn't watch it. That
The
was M. Night
movie,
Shyamalan.
the other movie was very bad.
Oh well.
It was very bad, but the score was phenomenal. One of my all-time favorite composers did the score.
Hans Zimmerman.
James Newton Howard.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
He's one of my. He also did the Peter Pan live action.
Oh, really? Well, I'll have to go back and listen to the music. Which, by the way,
Beautiful.
they are dropping the Godzilla minus one on vinyl.
Godzilla minus one on vinyl.
Yeah, the soundtrack, whatever. So which I have yet to see, but I did see that they were dropping that on vinyl. I might
Did you not
try to
go
pick that
watch
up.
it? God, because
Where?
they had
When?
Godzilla minus one
Who?
minus color.
Where am I
They
going
had
to
a
see
black
who?
and white. You're
Yeah,
right.
they don't. I mean, no. I
You could
did go
do it on a
see a
Wednesday.
movie this week, and we'll talk about it.
Okay, I know
I
what it
sort of
is.
saw a movie. Yeah.
Mom
Well,
told
we'll
me.
talk about it. Mom told you. Yeah. That's why, because I go see movies with your mom.
Well, you're
She is not a
a
Godzilla
good
person.
and loving husband.
Thank you. Write that down. Let's put that, replay that. I want to get that and put this on loop. It'll be like that. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. It's going to rain.
He's
But it's
going.
going to
He's
be
going. He's going. He's going. He's
good.
going. Rain,
Husband,
rain,
husband,
rain.
husband, husband, husband. Anyway, you got any more?
No, that's all I have.
Do
I told
you
you I
know
had lame news today.
Carl Weathers?
Oh, yeah, I saw that he passed.
Like what?
Isn't that
Like he
not wild?
just on The Mandalorian.
A
He looked
famous
great. Country
country
music
singer
singer
passed today
Toby
too.
Keith.
Toby Keith.
He had cancer. He'd been sick for a long time. But Carl Weathers, granted, he was 76, but I, that shocked me. I mean, The Mandalorian, because they're going to start filming Grogu and The Mandalorian this
What are they
year.
gonna do?
He won't be in it. I know. So
That's sad.
Apollo Creed.
He
Yeah.
seemed kind.
Yeah. I liked him. So do you know who this Millie Alcock is? Was she in like the um, Game of Thrones? She is going to be Supergirl in the
Millie Alcock?
yeah,
How do you
in
spell
the
that?
MillylyaLCOCK. So she's going to be the Supergirl,
Oh, yeah. She was in Dragons. House of
woman of
Dragon.
this is the Tom King comic book. She is going
She's
to
gonna be it.
she's Supergirl.
That's gonna be fire.
Yeah. So
Dad, she's gonna be so good in that.
I can't wait. I want to know who the young girl's going to be. I
Oh,
know. Uh, that's a great. We should talk about that again.
I love that. I
Wish
almost
we
was
could have
like,
got
can we
that
just
artist on.
reread that?
That artist and Tom King have a new book coming out in a month.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get it. Yeah.
Are they making a movie or is it a TV show?
I don't know. I
Hmm.
think I don't know. I hope it's not a movie.
I hope it's a TV show and I hope that they just do an
12,
episode a
12
book.
episodes. 12 episodes.
2 episodes a book, you think?
It was 12 books, wasn't it?
Was it 12 books?
I think so. I think it was
I don't
12.
think it
I
was
don't
12
remember.
books.
It
I
was
think
a
it was like
lot.
8 or 9.
Well, whatever. Yeah, an episode a book easily could be done. But golly, can you imagine the budget on that sucker? It'd have to have a
Dang.
huge budget. Bucket.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. It has a 98% liked on
What does?
Google.
What does? That
Supergirl
comic
Woman of
book?
Tomorrow.
It's because it's the best book that came out that year. I
Oh my
told you that.
goodness.
It's fantastic and it's gorgeous.
Phenomenal.
The art is amazing.
Supergirl
Um,
Woman of Tomorrow number of books.
so are you looking it up?
I am.
It could have been
Number of
8.
books.
I don't know.
8. I
Uh,
thought it was 8.
It was 8. Okay, well,
They could
8
do
episodes.
16 or they
They
could
could do
do
it.
8.
No, they ain't gonna do 16.
I don't know,
I don't think they'll do 8. Nobody does that. They do 4 or 5 at the max. You know what I mean?
No, because Reacher is 8.
That's true.
Silo is 8.
Yeah, but their budget's not won't be the special effects budget would be humongous on this.
I mean, yeah, do 8.
Well, I don't know. I
Make
can
it
imagine.
be like an hour 30, an
Okay.
hour 20.
They ain't gonna do that. I
Okay.
bet you it's a movie.
I don't-
So you know about the movie coming out called If.
Yeah, I told you about If. I'm very
Right.
excited about it.
So who wrote and directed it?
John Krasinski, I saw this. Tell me. Tell me.
You saw it.
I did.
So Ryan Reynolds stars in it, and Ryan Reynolds comes out. He goes, "We're going to do a behind the scene." And then Randall Park comes in and sits down, and he goes, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "I'm the writer director, John Krasinski." And there was like, no, you're Randall Park. And he goes, "I know we stopped filming a while ago, but I was there. You know who I am." So Randall Park, of course, plays Asian Jim
Asian
in
Jim.
The Office, and
Ugh.
so it was hilarious because it is a behind the scenes look at the making of If, and Randall Park is in all the scenes, like
Hysterical.
as the director. It's so funny. It says written directed by John Krasinski, and it's got
And then-
Randall Park's face in it. It is so funny. I just died laughing. I thought that is so
haven't-
well done.
I haven't watched any of the commercials that are going to air during the Super Bowl on YouTube yet because I like to watch them when they air on the Super Bowl. But
Did you see the Patrick Stewart Hey Arnold?
no.
So
Yes, where he's like, throw the child. And he's like talking to Drew Barrymore about tossing
Oh,
Arnold, the
I didn't
football
see
head.
that. I just saw a still of him in like an old timey football thing, and he's getting ready to throw Arnold's head because it's shaped like a football.
They're talking about like they need to get this somewhere, and they're like talking about it, and he's like, well, that guy, and it was Arnold, and Drew Barrymore's like, you can't throw a child's head. And
Oh, I haven't
Stewart's
seen
like,
that.
yes, I can.
I think I'm going to be excited for those. And I think Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be the new agent for State Farm. It's like the Terminator.
That's funny.
I know.
Well, did you see his Capital One commercial over Christmas time when he was like Santa and it was just the opening of Saturday Night Fever?
Oh
Saturday
no,
Night
that
Fever?
that's John Travolta.
Oh, sorry.
I
I'm
did,
backwards.
and that was hilarious.
That was funny.
That was great. I loved that. Yeah, Capital One with John Travolta. That was funny.
That was funny. Sorry,
Oh,
my
well.
brain.
That's okay. That's all my news. I'm
Okay.
sure there's more, and we probably talk about it as we get going. But
Cool.
Hannah, what are you watching, reading, or paying
Uh,
attention to?
Yes, Reacher,
Okay,
which we are
I-
loving.
I've finished all of Reacher. You want to know what happens?
No, I don't want to know what happens.
Do you want to guess what happens?
I told Trevin that I think Swan is dead and that they cut up his bits
Okay.
for to do stuff so that
Okay.
they can frame him. So I think
I'm not
Swan
going to say
is
yes
dead.
or no.
Okay.
I'm just going to say okay.
I think Swan is dead. I think
This is family friendly. Cut up his bits. Sorry, Hannah says sorry.
I don't think any of his friends are going to. I think all of his friends are going to make it.
Okay.
I think that one guy is going to take a flight from a helicopter. Did I do that better?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank
Yeah.
you. You knew exactly what I meant.
I did.
Um,
Yeah.
What else do I think? What else do I think? I need you to know
Mhm.
that I was high key weeping about Russo.
What-
was-
which one's Russo?
Russo was the cop.
Oh, I couldn't believe they
Dad,
killed him.
I was weeping. I was trying to hold it together because I was like, he's gonna make it. He's gonna, they're not gonna do it. He's gonna, and then he reached his hand up, and then my lip quivered. I've never in my life been crying, and
Hmm.
my lip quivered. I thought that was just stuff that they write in books.
Oh
And
man. Well,
Trevin
this
looks
was a
over
book.
at
This
me,
is a
and then
book.
he's crying because my lips quivering. It was, man,
Yeah, that was a bummer. I
that was a
liked him.
bummer. That was a bummer, man.
Yeah. Hmm.
That was a
Okay, well,
bummer.
good. What else you doing?
So Reacher,
So Reacher is
um,
mature and it is
mhm.
on Prime.
Parks and Rec.
Okay, and you probably have that on
We have the
DVD.
DVDs. That was a present that you all got for
Yeah,
Trev for his
right.
Christmas.
Christmas. Hmm.
So we've been watching Parks and Rec a lot. We watched a movie called Tetris. Um,
Which is like a pseudo
it's
documentary.
a pseudo documentary. It's like a biopic.
Yeah,
And it is
about the
hysterical.
creator of Tetris and the KGB and
It's by the guy who does Kingsman.
oh,
It's by the same studio that does Kingsman.
Matthew Vaughn.
Yeah, it's the Marv.
Uh-huh.
And so it was
Oh, Marv.
hysterical. Yeah, and it was Taron Egerton,
Yes, it's
who was
probably Mark Millar. Then who knows? I don't
in
know.
all
But anyway.
but I had no idea that the KGB was all up in wanting a piece of Tetris. I was like, this is nonsense. And Trevin's like, you can Google it, and it's not nonsense. So that was literally wild.
That's funny because
Um,
just recently someone uh figured out a way to get to the kill screen on Tetris. It's never happened before,
mhm.
but this kid got there.
He
Just
played for so
recent.
long. Yeah. And so the Tetris is all up in the news again. And I'm like, is Tetris relevant still? And apparently, yes, it is. I think
Gotcha.
Tetris will probably always be
You
relevant.
should still watch The Pez Outlaw.
We're going to.
What is Tetris
Um,
on?
Apple TV.
Okay. Hmm.
What else did we watch? I've been playing Stardew Valley, which is a video
Oh,
game that Nate got me from Christmas
on the Switch?
on my Switch. I am loving it. Um, I've been doing yoga with Adriene videos on YouTube. I would
Yeah.
recommend her.
Yeah,
Um,
they're pretty good. They're like anywhere from 20 to 35 minutes maybe.
Depends on how far back you get. Some of her old stuff is like 40 to
Yes,
47
that's true.
minutes.
That's true.
But her newer stuff is pretty bite-sized pieces. So I've been doing yoga, and I would recommend yoga with Adriene. I listened to all of Donald Miller books that they had at the library.
Oh, okay.
So I finished Blue Like Jazz, and I listened to Searching for God Knows What. And woo, man,
It's a lot to think about.
man, oh man, those books are relevant still. I'd go back and read them if you read them before. They were very, very
And you
good.
could sing while doing it.
I mean, you could if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
Hmm.
I'm currently listening to a book on my commute. I'm gonna read you the title if my Libby app will open. It is called boop boop boop. Attached. The new science of adult attachment and how it can help you find and keep love.
Oh, okay.
And I also bought a book for work, called The Seven Principles for Making Marriage Work that I'm going to
Okay.
read.
Good deal. Is Trevin going to read them?
No, this is for my work.
Okay. But it
I've been
still could
doing
help. It still
I
could
mean, yeah.
work.
I was like, I want to buy a marriage book. And he's like, is this for us or for work? I said, it's for work. And he's like, yeah, I thought so. Cause you would have talked to me about it a lot of times before buying it if it was for us.
Good
I was
deal.
like, yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to think there's gotta be other stuff that we've been watching,
Well, if
but
you think about it, you can just blurt it out. I
okay.
mean, which is what we do, right? I finished seasons 3 and 4 of Stranger Things.
What did you think?
Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Um, 3 and 4. What did I think? 4 ends the year I graduated, 1986.
Yeah.
So Eddie Munson and I would be the same age.
Yeah.
So,
I think you and Eddie Munson would be friends.
well, the weird thing about my high school is that everyone
Everybody
was
was
friends.
friends.
So the high school, the football player wouldn't go get a shotgun to try to kill the the
The creep.
stoner. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we would know. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but
I do think that you and Eddie Munson would be friends though.
oh yeah, but the whole entire thing about the D&D club being a bunch of Satan cultists or whatever. I mean, that was during the Satanic
That's
Panic,
the
and
same.
it was
Yep.
for real. I wasn't allowed to play it, you
I
know,
know.
because of all of that. So and so yeah, it stunted my Dungeons and Dragons playing, but I liked it. Thought it was pretty good.
Season
It
3 is better on the rewatch.
Season 3 was
The
the
mall one.
Russians, the mall one. I think I enjoyed it better than season 4.
I liked season 4 better. It felt like a return to pace.
Yeah, but it felt like they're really reaching to finish the story. So
Maybe.
anyway, because I think next season's it, right? Or whatever. Season five's
I think
is
it's
the end.
season 5, part A, part B, or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah,
So in season 4, the reality of them actually going to Russia to rescue someone and coming back,
hysterical.
yeah, that wasn't going to happen. But anyway,
Hysterical.
but I guess when you got demodogs or whatever, that helps too. But yeah, I thought it
Um,
was fun.
Kate Bush is
Yeah,
very protective of her music, and she allowed them to use
like over and over and over again.
over and over again her song.
Yeah, the music in that was really good because that was the playlist of my senior year.
Hmm.
But
Oh,
Kate
that's
Bush,
really tender. That's
yeah,
maybe that's my word of the day.
tender.
Yeah.
I like chicken tenders. They're tasty and tender. So I enjoyed that. I am going back and rewatching the live action One Piece.
Oh, we watched episode 1 with some of our friends.
That's fun. Had they never seen it? Did you
They
just want them?
know, and so they are gonna come over and we're gonna watch it together.
I'm going to be king of the pirates.
My name is Monkey D. Luffy, and I'm going to be king of the pirates.
Yeah.
I like
So
him.
I was making that One Piece mini, and I thought, well, I think I'll watch
Hmm.
One Piece. So,
It's so good.
very good. And now I feel like I'm so far behind that on the other that has 1,000
You don't ever
episodes
have
that
to watch it.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, go back
Uh,
and watch it. Who cares?
I have watched some of it and it's really good. But, you know, um,
Speaking of both of the things that you just said, we
mhm.
watched episode 1 of One Piece with our friends. And we started a Dungeons and Dragons campaign with our church friends.
Right. How did that go?
It was wonderful and fun. I had a very good
What
time.
and
I
who
don't
are
know if other
you?
people had good times, but I had a good time.
Oh, that was okay, my favorite part of the season 4 of Stranger Things is when
Mhm.
Lucas's sister kicks the guy where it
Yep.
hurts the most, and she says, "Critical hit."
Um, we we just started. We're at level 3.
Oh wow,
And I am, well, he started us at level 3, so it would be
that's
more
fine.
fun for us.
Yeah.
Um, and I am a tiefling
How did I know you were going to be a
fighter.
tiefling something?
Did you know I'm a
Yeah, I was getting ready to
tiefling
say a
fighter?
tiefling. Wasn't Nate a tiefling bard in his little thing he created? His play he
Maybe.
was in.
Yeah.
So you're a
I'm a
tiefling.
tiefling fighter named Glory.
All right.
And she has a criminal background because she was taken from her parents in um very similar to our girl the pirate in One Piece. And so she was
Gotcha.
taken from her family and her community and made
Nami.
to be, yeah, and made to be a bad. I didn't even realize that until just now, and made to be a bad guy, but she escaped and is learning magic so that she can go back and
Ooh,
save her community.
awesome.
And the reason we thought about pirates was because we started out on a pirate ship on our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. There were a
That's
bunch of
crazy.
dragons, and then we got on we were some of the last people that got on a ship, and then we did not. We were not very helpful. In fact, we were very harmful to the pirates and to the other poor people on the ship.
It wasn't bad. It was like when Jonah got on aboard the ship and it starts, they throw him overboard. Is that sort of what
Oh
happened type deal?
no. I'm trying to be family friendly, but
I got you.
it was a
It was bad.
bad time for the pirates.
Gotcha.
But it'll be
Well,
fun.
I'm also on I'm reading a couple different, I'm I'm going through all of John Byrne's run on the Fantastic Four.
Mm,
Um, and because I believe that the movie might fall somewhere in with his run.
okay.
So I'm just brushing up on that. I'm also reading the book called by Philip Yancey called The Jesus I Never Knew.
Mm.
Really cool book. Um, it's about, we all have preconceived notion of who Jesus is and what he is by how we grew up and what we were learned. And it
Mm-hmm.
just has a different view of this is Jesus I never knew.
That's
So
kind of
yeah.
like searching for God knows what.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm reading on Hoopla. It's a comic book called Marvels, which the reason is because it's the 30th anniversary is coming out, and
Mm.
it's beautiful. It's drawn by Alex Ross,
Oh, you like
and
him.
it's basically the beginnings of the Marvel universe as told by a reporter.
Sick.
Yeah, it's really
That's
cool.
fun. Okay.
So I also watched The Chosen in the
Yeah.
theater episode, the first three episodes of this season.
Season 4?
Yeah. And I don't want to yuck somebody's yum,
Is
but
it
I think
awful?
The Chosen just lost me.
Really?
Yeah. And now I'm sure it won't lose other people.
What
But
happened?
well, there are a lot of artistic liberties to begin with
Yeah. I
because
mean,
we just don't know.
we don't, it's a TV show about
Right.
the life of Jesus.
So I don't want to spoil it.
LOL, it's the life of Jesus.
This isn't in the life of Jesus. This is something that they just put in, which is why part of it is bothersome to me
What is it?
because I think, you want me to tell you?
Is Jesus married?
No. So this is a spoiler alert for
That's
season
a
4.
book.
I know. And
Okay.
there was a movie, The
Yeah.
Last Temptation of Christ. But no. This is a spoiler alert. So pause for like 3 or
Spoiler
4
alert for The
for a minute
Chosen
or
season
two,
4.
the first 3 episodes. So in this Thomas has a dating relationship. We have
Yeah,
added
with the
people.
girl.
Yes. So, and they really build it up. And then after Jesus heals the blind man, and there's a huge crowd, and the Pharisees want to kill him, but he disappears, right? So they whisk him away. Well, in the midst of all of that, they kill the girl. The girl gets killed in the
Aw,
mob. And I was like,
that sucks.
why did we just do that? Because now it completely switches away from what I took away from this was the chosen helps me with the humanity of Jesus. And
Yeah.
granted, they can use that. But have you ever heard of the term fridging?
No.
Okay. Fridging is a term that was created by Gail Simone, which is a author, and she is also a comic book author, and it has to do with a comic book that came out in the 90s where the Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner,
Gets
comes
got fridged.
comes home to find his girlfriend has been,
Gross.
and yes, this is family alert for a
Gross.
few seconds, finds her in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
So fridging is basically a term used to where they kill off a female or
For the
demean a
character
female.
development of
So the character development of a male counterpart.
blah.
And that's what it feels like. It feels like, oh, so this is what they're going to do to make Thomas be a doubter, right?
Mm.
Is this is going to, because he's now going to doubt his faith and doubt Jesus. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's where it's going, but I was like, I think I'm done
Man.
because I think instead of people walking away from all that Jesus, all that we could learn about or feel about how we perceive Jesus from these, it now goes to this murder,
Yeah.
killing this character off is what the talk is about. So I don't know. Maybe that's what they want. I don't know. But your mom goes, well, I'm going to finish it, give it a go and see what they go from it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I probably won't watch it. But
Okay.
anyway, there you go.
Huh.
Back. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah. So there you go. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about that either.
I mean,
I
they-
haven't watched past season. I don't even think I've finished season 1.
it's great.
If I'm being
I mean,
honest with
up
you.
into the end of the last 15 minutes of this thing that we went to. It was great. They handled the death of John the Baptist.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Brutal.
It was
I
well
don't know.
done.
Maybe this is their way of like slowly inching into how brutal it's going to get
I get that, but
because it
anyway.
is.
Oh, I know. I mean, there was the, you know, Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
Then wasn't it the most selling rated R film of all
LOL.
time?
When we were at
Only
church and they
second
didn't
to
give, do you remember that?
what?
That in at youth group that they showed that scene, but they
Uh-uh.
didn't give any notification to parents that they were going to be showing
Oh,
that scene,
I don't
and they
remember that at
just
all.
played metal music on top of it. It was
No.
Caleb's band played music on top of it, and it was like 20 minutes.
Oh gosh, no, I didn't know anything about that. That's horrible.
Miriam was not okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's my thing.
Hmm.
Let's go on. I guess that we ended that on a bad note, but I
No,
didn't.
you don't have to like it.
Yeah, yeah,
It can be good media, and you don't have to like it.
exactly. There you go.
And
All
other
right,
people are allowed to love it.
exactly. That's why I said I don't want to yuck somebody else's yum, but it ain't my
I
yum no more.
it's I mean it's an opinion.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like
You know what Pawpaw
what
used to always
Pawpaw used
say?
to say
We
about
can't
it.
say that either.
I won't say it, but
Yeah, we can't say that either.
everybody's got them and some of them stink.
There you go. That's right.
There it is, as Pawpaw would
All
say.
right. All
Well,
right,
tell
let's
me about your comic books, your pull list.
yeah, so I am a week behind. So tomorrow being Wednesday, I'll get 2 weeks worth.
Okay, love.
So I'm just going to go with what I've got here from the last couple
Okay,
weeks. Um, I will do my DC book is Green Arrow issue 8.
maybe that's why you're thinking about Green Arrow.
Huh? Yeah,
Maybe
maybe
that's why.
so. Maybe that's it. So up into this, we think that the Green Arrow has been killed. Ollie's been killed. Of course, we know he hasn't been killed. You're not going to kill Green Arrow. It's his book, right? And they are trying to track down his killer. And you come to find out that his killer, which is, I think the killer is onomatopoeia, is the name of it.
Onomatopoeia.
So he just talks with like pal. He just makes that's how he talks.
Sock.
Stuff like that. Yeah. Um, but they find out that what had happened was Amanda Waller has a new
Oh,
plan for a
Amanda
suicide
Waller,
squad.
stop.
Oh, she's bad in the DC universe right now
We're
too
bad to the
because of this
bone.
Beast World thing going on. But
We're bad to the bone.
instead of putting little bombs in people's heads to make them do what they want, if they kill a superhero, they automatically get a pardon. So this guy was trying to see, well, let's see how it works. We'll hire a dupe to go kill one of the easiest ones we think to kill, and we'll see if it's for real. But it was all, but Ollie staged his death just so he could find out what Waller's behind. She's getting ready to try to create a new Suicide Squad. So yeah, Amanda Waller's just a stinker.
She's bad to the bone.
So my independent book is from Image.
Woo!
It's called Ghost Machine Issue 1.
Sounds
And
cool.
it's not really a series book. This is a one shot. A one
Mm,
shot meaning this is to be the only one that comes out. But Ghost Machine is an imprint within Image. So there are many books that are being produced by Image,
okay.
distributed by Image from a company called Ghost Machine. And I've liked these books before. Geiger was one of them. Junkyard Joe about the robot Vietnam soldier.
Yes, I want to
They
read that.
they're all under this imprint Ghost Machine. And what this book does, this is a big boy. This was $4.99, but you got a bazillion pages. And it has like multiple stories. It's like a preview of the books that are coming out this year by
Cool.
this company.
That's so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. So there's the like one of the characters is called Red Coat. Um there's one called of course we talked about the President Sarah Nash is in a book called First Ghost because there's a ghost
Ooh.
in the White House or whatever.
Spooky.
There's a bunch of different stories. The Family Odysseys, which looks like a sort of like a I don't know, like a family superhero type thing. Yeah, there's several different stories, and it's really good, and it's a good preview of what's coming up.
Right on.
Yeah, and all the
Cool.
stories look great, which is a bummer because I want them, but I don't want them. So my Marvel book is a book which I was thinking about quitting to get, but I think I'm going to keep it. It's The
Okay.
Immortal Thor issue 6, and it is Thor and Loki, and it's really hard to explain because it's them reading a comic book and about how the stories in the comics start to affect how the story is, what the
Like
story is,
Argyle.
sort of like that. But at the end of the story, you see the villain reading this comic book, and they're like, "Oh, we can take care of this." And then the Enchantress, which is like Thor's nemesis, says, "We can take care. We'll figure this. We'll take care of this." So what's going to happen is in like really soon, there's going to be two comic books come out. One from the fake Thor, which is put out by the enemies, the bad guys, own Thor. They're creating their own Thor.
And one by the
And the
real
real,
people.
yeah,
That's funny. Do you think they'll actually come out with two comic books?
they are coming out with two comics.
That's so clever.
I know. So that's funny. It's a money thing. I'll buy it. So,
Oh. Aw.
my new number
New
one
number one.
is John Constantine, Hellblazer, Dead in America.
John Constantine.
Yep,
Hellblazer.
Dead in America.
Dead in America.
So,
Let
do you
me
know who John
guess.
Constantine is?
Image.
No, DC.
DC. What issue?
Black Label. This is issue 1. It's a brand new book. It's my new number 1.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
it's your new.
Yeah. It's DC Black Label. So this is a horror story, um, written by Cy Spurrier, which is a really good writer. He does great with horror.
John
Um,
Constantine.
yeah, he was a character that originally originated in the Swamp Thing.
I was gonna
So
say I know that name
yeah, you'll know the name if he's
because we read Swamp Thing.
yeah. And
Constantine apparently is also a TV show.
yeah. hmm the cool thing about this is uh Dream from Sandman shows up in it,
Cool.
and Swamp Thing at the very end. So
Did
John
you watch?
Constantine, did I
I'm
watch
sorry.
what? No, go ahead.
Finish your story.
No, you go
Did
ahead.
you watch? You did. You watched Sandman on Netflix
So guess what? I started it too on an
again?
episode 3 of that. Yeah, but there are some episodes of that are so hard to watch.
I have not started to watch it because of
They're
that.
they're rough. Some of them are rough.
Would I enjoy it? Do you think?
I think so. Yeah, some of them are really good. Um, they're really good, but the one is it's horror, and
I don't do good with that.
yeah, one of them's pretty rough.
Okay, I might
Well,
wait some more.
the night. So Dream gets held captive for hundreds of
By
years.
Nightmare.
No, by a guy who wants to capture Death to bring back his son from death. Instead, he captures Dream and keeps Dream captive. So Dream creates nightmares and dreams, but what happens is they get loosed out onto the world. And the
Mm,
head nightmare has like little teeth in his eyes.
spooky.
He's
Hate it.
creepy. Yeah. But
Hate it.
one of the good dreams is Stephen Fry, the guy from uh the cook who wants to be a cook. The psychologist wants to be a cook in Bones.
Aw,
Yeah, he's great in it.
he's cute.
Yeah. So anyway, this is a good
Tinder
this is a
again.
yeah, this is a good jumping on point if you like horror. This is adult, so that is not for kids. It's DC Black Label, which means they can do whatever they want. We don't know whether it means anything or not.
Sick.
Okay. My book of the week is Avengers Twilight, book 1. This is by Chip Zdarsky. And this is one of these takes place in the future where the world's gone to pot, and Captain America is old, doesn't have his super serum anymore. Tony Stark's son is like running the world, and things are bad, although you
Oh,
think he's good. And and there's a lot of oppression going on,
Twilight.
and so it's going to be yeah, it's the Avengers in their twilight. So this sets up the story. It's like you know, Captain America is going to get his super serum back and
Mm.
try to
Coming up next,
coming up
Avengers New
next.
Moon.
There you go. That's horrible. That's terrible. That's not even funny. I'm not laughing.
Okay, Trevin got me a surprise.
Okay, what'd he get you? Lilo and Stitch by
He got me a
Dynamite.
Lilo and Stitch comic book that
That's
our cat
fun.
has taken a bite of the bag.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, it's Dynamite, all ages. I haven't
Hmm.
read it yet.
That sounds fun.
But a Lilo and Stitch comic
Aren't
book,
they
and he
making that into
just
a live action?
they should.
I think they
Oh
are.
no, wait, I thought, wait, what?
I think they're making Lilo and Stitch into live action.
And he just brought this to me and told me that I should read it.
What is it?
Total Party Killer by
Uh
Scout.
oh, Scout Comics. Yeah, it looks like an anime type.
It looks like it's a group of Dungeons and Dragons because the total party kill is when
Oh yes, when your whole party
everyone,
dies,
the whole party perishes.
which is why I quit playing my Final Fantasy game because I got stuck in a thing and I can't get out.
And so, yeah, total party killer. Like, look, it's a total party killer. That's hysterical. That's a
That is
very
funny.
clever name. But yeah, I wanted to show you this. Trevin just he bought me the Lilo and Stitch one last week, and he just brought me this one to say that he'd think I'd like it.
Yeah, so Lilo and Stitch, they've been cast already.
Sick. Who's going to be it?
I don't know who they are.
Okay,
Tierra
cool.
Carey, Zach Galifianakis. I know him. Amy Hill, Courtney B. Vance. I don't. So
Oh, I
yeah,
hope it's good.
it'll be good. You kidding me? That was fun.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yep, I like the
Wanda
two
means
aliens. The
family,
aliens
and
were great.
family means no one. Oh my goodness,
The
the
aliens were
little
great.
alien looks
Hey, listen,
awful.
the one alien is the dude, Mr. Big Head from uh Sky High.
High Sky, you mean, Dad?
The voice. Yeah. Hmm.
Nani.
We're running out of
Uh,
time, and we haven't even talked about any of the movies we were going to
we
talk
haven't done
about.
this in a hot second. It's
I
fun to chat with
know.
you.
I know.
Well, let's talk about. Okay, here's how I
Let's
want to
do.
frame these two movies.
Okay.
A movie that I thought was going to be bad but was actually wonderful, and a movie that I wanted to be good but was actually bad.
That's exactly that is my opinion 100%.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I wanted Rebel Moon to be so
I
good.
wanted it to be so good,
It is
and it
bad.
was garbage.
Yeah.
It
Gosh.
was not good.
I mean, the what's that movie that I like that's really bad that everybody thinks is bad where they have the where they build on the like a little spaceship and it keeps getting till it's like a whole entire world. Valerian in the Land of a
I
Thousand.
love Valerian and the Land of a Thousand Planets. That movie is so good.
There you go. I liked that.
That movie's fun.
It
It
is.
actually had a point.
This movie's not fun. The Rebel Moon, I mean, sci-fi, it's there's so much happening and they would have to do so much world building. This
It
would
was
have been
just a
good.
lore dump.
Exactly. It should have been an episodic show. Yeah, lore dump is a great way to say
It
that.
felt like a lore dump over
And
and
I
over and over again.
I know, and I know the Snyder Bros are going to come at us because Zack Snyder loves this thing and part two's coming out and
I'm gonna watch part two. I
oh, I
want to know what
will
happens.
because it'll be free
Here's,
because I've done paid for it.
here's what I want to know.
What?
I want to know about the robot with the horns. I care more about the robot with the horns at the
Sir Anthony
very
Hopkins?
I care more about that than literally anybody else.
I bet you he
care
just
more
sat in
about
his bathtub and recorded that.
I care more about the robot with the antlers who protected this sweet little girl
You know,
than
to
I
be
care about
honest with you, there was
anything
more
else.
emotion in that character than any of the other
Than any of
characters.
the other characters.
I think
More
because
growth.
they tried to force so much in the little bit of time we had
They
that
couldn't do it. They tried.
yeah. It's on Netflix, guys. Watch it for yourself, but I don't know.
I wanted it to be
I would
so
rather
good.
watch that horrible werewolf um the guy with the point he looks like he's a werewolf with a point not a werewolf, looks like he's a vampire with pointy ears, but um oh he was the dancer. He was in Magic Mike. What's his name? Channing
Oh,
Tatum mooting.
Jupiter
Where
Ascending.
where he was a daggone
Ascending. You'd rather watch Jupiter Ascending.
I'd rather watch Jupiter
than
Ascending
Rebel.
than this movie. Yeah.
I like Jupiter Ascending too. It was Channing Tatum and Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
This is a funny story. I went and watched that on family weekend with my roommate's family while my roommate went to the gym.
Where were we for family weekend? Did
Oh
we not
no,
come?
not that weekend. It was sophomore year.
Oh, we didn't come?
I don't think so.
I bet you. Oh, I don't know. Was that the one where it was really cold and you were outside and we watched you on the
That was
thing?
freshman year
Gotcha.
homecoming.
Oh, it's homecoming.
It
Okay.
might have just been that her family was all visiting
Yeah. So,
because her
yeah,
family lived closer. But I
we'll
went and
get,
saw this movie with my roommate's siblings while my roommate just did other stuff because she didn't want to see it.
that's funny. Yeah. So Rebel
Ah,
Moon, I, not great.
right. It felt like a lore dump.
It did. There was too much.
I think that some of the lore seems so cool though. Like
Could be.
I have hypotheses. I don't think that this little girl, I don't think that the princess is dead.
I think the
I
princess is that girl.
I think the princess is that girl. 100%. The princess is that random girl.
Yeah. The one that they almost tried to do bad
Yeah.
things to, which
Yeah.
was too much.
That
Why did
why?
they do that? Why?
I fast forwarded and then I saw that it was fine and then I rewind and watched
That's
it again.
hilarious. I did that with
I said I can't do it.
yeah, I did that with the Stranger Things. Just
The
clicked through
Riley
some of it.
guy, who's that's not his character's name, but he was bad.
I don't even know who we're talking about. So
The
shows you
guy
what
from Pacific Rim.
who is he?
He was the guy with the ship that who double crossed all of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I like the farmer guy.
I like the farmer guy.
Hmm.
I like the farmer guy a lot. He is the male lead in Age of Adeline.
Okay. There you go.
Again, this movie is just A minus B plus people from movies you've never heard of.
Age of Adeline is really good. That
Age of
movie's
Adeline is
great.
phenomenal.
We talked about it the last time.
I like Age
Why
of
do we keep
Adeline.
talking about that movie? Anyway, hop off of that. We got
Okay.
a little bit of time left.
The movie that we thought was going to be bad but was actually very good
Was The Creator.
was The Creator.
That was fantastic movie.
It was very good. And let me tell you, I had some problems with it based on the name.
Yeah, I thought, is this going to be a God thing versus, and I, there are some spiritual implications, but
Mm-hmm.
um, at one point they talk about going to heaven,
Mm-hmm.
and
Little girl.
it does have a sad ending,
Oh man.
but a good ending, but a sad ending.
It didn't even
But
end like that.
so The Creator is a sci-fi movie. It's on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have
It
Hulu,
came out. It came out in theaters. Didn't do well.
I wish I'd have seen it in theater. It looked
I
like it'd
wish
be
it would have
great.
been epic and to see in a theater.
Yeah, and it's about robots
Like AI.
versus humans, basically.
Yeah.
But the humans are the boogers.
Humans are the boogers.
They're trying to wipe out AI. Well, because they watched too many Matrix movies
And
and Terminator
honestly,
movies.
like
So what do you expect?
watch iRobot. Humans are
Yeah,
the boogers and then robots are the boogers.
I know. So yeah,
Yeah, it was the part where the guy, the main character, and I need to know these people's names. I don't know anybody's names
I don't know their
in this
names
movie.
either. I don't either. But what happens in this film
Joshua.
is the robots have created, what do they call the child that's,
Alfie.
yeah, but what's the issue? What's so special about
She is the weapon that can kill the bit weapon that the humans created
to kill
in the
them?
sky
Yeah, right. Yeah.
to kill everybody.
She's the one. Yeah, she's the one that can get to, yeah, that big weird machine up in the sky that the humans
Mhm.
created to
The humans
battle.
created.
Yeah. But it's weird. It's like there are certain places on the planet where machines are okay, but us in the
Yeah, they're
United
only
States are
allowed
just
in
going wherever the
Asia.
heck we want to.
Yeah, they're only
Yeah.
allowed in the Asian continent in Asian areas, but Americans hate them and are blaming a giant explosion that killed millions of people on the robots, but it was actually the humans that did it.
Yeah. On accident.
Wah, wah.
Mwah, mwah.
Blamed it on the
Los Angeles.
robots.
Los Angeles. Yeah.
Yep, always Los Angeles.
I'm
Here's
telling
what
you.
everyone needs to do:
San
Just
Francisco
move
and LA.
inland.
Yeah, no kidding.
Move inland.
Yeah.
San Francisco, LA, New York.
Yep. Bad places to be.
Don't be there.
No.
Be anywhere else.
Anywhere else. Yeah. Utah. I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go to Utah.
Yeah. I'd stay
No
away from
offense to
Chicago
Utah. I think
too.
it might be fun.
Yeah. Chicago too. Stay away from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Just in case.
All right. Well,
But I
let's
mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. I liked it more than I thought I would. I thought the acting was very good. This child actress was phenomenal.
that's the way a child actor should
She
be.
actually
They
acted
should
like a
have got
kid.
her for the daggone Spy Kids 20.
She was so cute.
I thought it was a little boy at first. It was hard to
Yeah,
tell.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
A lot of like the Maya was by Gemma Chan and Haroon was Ken Watanabe,
Oh, yes.
who they had some famous people in this. Allison
They
Janney was
did.
in it.
Yeah. Again,
Um,
I remember now.
John David Washington, is he in other things?
I don't know who that is. That's the main
Yeah,
star,
he is. He's been in Tenet. He was in The Black
which, by the
Klansman.
way,
He's in
they're re-releasing in
Ballers.
the theater.
He's in Inception.
Of
They're
course, if
re-releasing Tenet.
Christopher Nolan, if you're in one Christopher Nolan movie, you're in every Christopher
Was the
Nolan
creator
movie.
a Christopher Nolan movie?
No. But if he was in Tenet, I guarantee he was in Inception because
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan did Tenet. Which, have
Yeah.
you seen that movie? Did you
Tenet?
watch
No,
Tenet?
never. Dad, this
Hannah,
guy's actor, his
Kathy, Hannah.
dad
I
is
just called you
Denzel
Kathy.
Washington.
Say what?
The man
Cereal?
Joshua, his dad is Denzel Washington
Wowzer.
and Pauletta Washington. I don't know who
Okay,
Pauletta is.
that's
Oh, she's
that's his wife.
beautiful too.
Yeah, yeah. You need to watch Tenet.
I'd watch
100%.
it.
And Trevin, he would love it.
I don't know if he's watched it or not. He's never seen Interstellar.
Nathan and I watched Tenet, and we were the only two in the theater
You two
during
went
COVID.
and watched Tenet when Mom and I and Miriam were in the mountains.
Jackson Hole. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw that, and we saw Bill and Ted in the middle of a cornfield.
That's so fun.
It was fun.
That's so fun.
Let's do Eve next time.
Okay. Love it.
That'll
It
give
was
me
it was a great book.
okay, we'll talk about it next time.
Okay.
But if you want to read along and follow along, read the book
Yeah.
Eve. It's a
It's on
5-issue
Hoopla?
miniseries. It's on Hoopla. You can watch it, read it for free. Read the first one. There is a sequel. Yep, there is a volume 2.
I only have volume 1.
I know, that's all I gave you. Yep, I have volume 2 here. So
Sick. I really
Yep.
liked volume 1.
cool
And
cover with the
I'm
robot
gonna
teddy bear.
the robot man. I was like, Trevin, would you read this book? And I just told him ultimately what the story was. He's like, no. I was like, I bet I can describe the story in a way in which that you would read it.
It's good.
It was good. I
The
enjoyed
cool
it.
thing is that the I think it's a husband and wife.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, but it has to,
That's
or at least
sweet.
the husband or one of them wrote it because of their daughter, and they
Mhm.
want because of climate change and everything, and a
Mhm.
world for their daughter to grow up in. So
Yeah.
All right,
Sweet.
that's it.
Friends.
Go watch
Thanks.
Creator.
Yes.
Pass on Rebel
Pass
Moon.
on Rebel Moon.
Unless you don't
If
got
you
nothing
would
to
like
do.
to watch a campy sci-fi
Valerian
movie,
in the Land of a Thousand
watch
Dances.
Valerian and the Land of a Thousand Planets.
All
It's
planets.
Chef's Kiss beautiful.
Sorry, it's fun.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out with us, sweet friends. We always appreciate you taking your time and energy to be with us. Thank you for joining us. Our art was made by Nate. He made that in Microsoft Paint. Thanks for doing that for us, bud. Our music, intro music was composed and performed by Brockwell Nason. You can check him out anywhere you stream music. I maintain our podcast site. Dad sometimes uploads videos on YouTube.
I'm so
and
busy getting things ready for
You're so fine.
everything. I
You're so
know.
fine. Comic-Con is going to be a blast. We're stoked about it.
Oh, Elvis Presley's wife's going to be there now.
I'm sorry.
Priscilla
What?
Presley. Yeah. And
Priscilla is going to be at Lexington Comic-Con.
Ponyboy from The Outsiders.
Stay golden, Dad.
He's going to be there too.
Stay golden.
I know. And
This is going to be wild. I'm so
James
excited.
Sternko, which is a fantastic artist from, or like he's one of the last old guys left.
That's gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
You want to get an autograph or something like that?
I would love to give something to his autograph. That'd be cool, but I'm not going to do it. The dude who created V for Vendetta, the Guy Fawkes mask, is going to be there.
No way.
That artist who did the art for V for
V for
Vendetta.
I should bring my V for Vendetta and have him sign it.
No, buy a better copy. Those copies are junk.
Those copies that you gave me are special because you gave them to me.
They're special, but they are like, they're not in great shape.
Shh.
Okay, whatever. Just buy a nice one and have him autograph it and keep the ones that I did.
Dad's like, please.
No, you can do whatever. I thought about taking, I've got one of my minis. I did
Yeah,
one. I didn't even know he was coming. Get him to autograph that. That would be cool.
that'd be sick.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay, friends, we
Romans,
will
countrymen, we will catch you on the
catch you on the
flippity
flippity
flop.
flop.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
sweet friends. And Facebook slash.
Maybe YouTube one of these days. By the time this gets on there, there'll be another video streaming service.
Good to see you.
Bye,
Bye, bye,
guys.
bye.